Hello and welcome to ICIWorld.tv. I'm David Grossman and I'm delighted to introduce you to Alan Lake. He's a sales representative from Century 21. It's great to have Alan here. He's filling in for Gary Nuska today. Gary's a little under the weather, and I'll tell you, we miss Gary for sure because we always enjoy having him on the show. But it's good to hear from a client's perspective, somebody who uses the ICIWorld service, this amazing database, and can speak firsthand to some of the capabilities and how it's helped your business and so on. So, certainly. Welcome, Alan. I'm glad you could join us here at the studio.
It's great to be here, and hopefully we can promote what Gary's doing and show it in a good light.
Well, I think it's an easy one. It's an easy one to promote because I know, I've mentioned before on the show that as a mortgage broker, when I signed up in my first week, I had an amazing deal. So it probably paid for the next 5 years. Don't tell Gary.
Don't tell Gary that. No, just strike that from the record.
Strike that from the record. But Alan, you also, as a investment sales rep, somebody who specializes in investment real estate, has been using the service. So tell us how it works for you.
Well, for us, we have something on there that I know Gary's probably talked about on this show before called a widget. Mm-hmm. And it's embedded in our real estate site so that we can send our client to our real estate site and allow him to search for what he wants and then pursue his searches for him and get him the deal that he's after.
Right. Right. So this is pretty powerful stuff.
In comparison to what's out there right now, it's incredibly powerful stuff.
Okay, let's actually take a look at
Sure.
it in action, and I'm going to work the controls here.
Please,
on,
as if you were a
my
client.
laptop, as if I was a client.
Try to get you to buy something here.
Exactly. So right now I'm just on the MLS.ca
Correct.
website, which everybody's used to. So this is where a
standard person would go.
A regular person.
This is not where an agent would go. This is ICX. If you were looking for a property and you just wanted to search, this is the commercial side of MLS. Okay. So there's MLS and then there's ICX. ICX is for business. So in there you can put the location of Toronto. There's a really nice city.
Let's just say Toronto as an example.
We're close to there.
Okay. So I'm looking for real estate. I go into Toronto.
Sure.
And then I select, what do I select?
Multifamily.
Multifamily.
Those are wonderful ones to use.
Okay. So now I go multifamily. And pick the
bottom one there. It says Toronto, Ontario is usually the
Toronto,
easiest.
Ontario.
Yep.
All right.
There we go.
Okay. Your search returned how many results? 48 properties in total.
48. So now, and if you look at these, this is their multi. Duplexes, fourplexes. This is how many you got. You've got 48 properties. Right. So I would like to sell you one of 48 properties. That's all you get a choice of. Right. Now, if I send you to my site, so I'll send you to eliteoakvillehomes.com.
Okay, so we're going to go to eliteoakvillehomes.com okay, here it is.
Okay, and if you go to the commercial, this is the widget right here. Okay. This commercial and residential, these are the two widgets that we work with.
So if you go there, Ontario or World?
Ontario commercial.
Okay, so I'm going to click on
because we use Toronto, right?
Okay.
And we don't want ones, we want halves. Because you're the one we want to have. Okay. So down there in the corner, you'll see apartment buildings on the right-hand side.
Bottom right-hand side?
The other side. Your other right.
Oh, see.
Oh, it's left to you.
That's left.
Yeah, left to you.
Okay.
And at the top, you'll see apartment buildings.
I can't see because the light's shining.
Just go up one more.
Here?
There you go.
Okay. So I click on apartment buildings.
Yep. And up comes a search, and you'll notice in that top corner.
Yes.
There are 338 choices.
338 choices. So people can access a ton of potential information.
And so now when I turn to you, the first I said to you, you have a choice of 68 properties or 38 properties. Now I got a choice of 338.
Right.
The chances of me finding the perfect one for you to buy have just gone up astronomically.
Right.
As an agent,
yes.
Go ahead. You'll notice that you like one there.
Okay, so let's say I like this.
23 million. You look like a big spender.
Where do I click on here? Oh,
You can't. And
you
that's,
can't click on it, right?
And so
that's
now
why they have to call you.
Now what they'll do is they'll go back to my site.
Okay.
They'll look at my
I
phone
see.
number. They'll make a phone call to me and say, this one here that you have, actually go to your search results.
Right.
And you'll notice that there's a number, a message number.
Okay.
So I'll get a phone call or an email that says...
so you've got your phone number up here.
No, these aren't mine. These
okay.
aren't mine. So they'll give me a phone call and they'll say, number 288285.
Okay.
I want more information on that, please.
Right.
Not a problem. And who are you? And so if I don't know you, I can now establish that relationship. If I do know you, and normally what you'll do if I do know you is you'll email me and go, hey, I saw a new one in this one. Go find out.
Wow.
I'll find it out. We'll get together. We'll decide if we want to offer on it. We'll do all our due diligence and we'll move forward. But this, from a real estate agent's perspective, what was the other one? 38 to 338?
Yeah.
I mean, what is that? 100 times?
I mean,
10 times?
It's crazy. And,
It's
well, the other thing is that on the MLS, they can find out who the listing agent is. So it's of no value to you.
No
you
value
just sent
to
them
me.
out to the shopping mall to go visit all your competitors.
To go buy
Here, you've got a shopping mall, but every time they go to buy something or find out more, you're standing at the cash register.
Yeah, they're standing at my store.
Right.
Where if you go to the MLS, absolutely, they knock on the door, they talk to the agent that's there, they work out the deal. You've now been cut out of the deal.
Yeah,
where
that's
this way,
right.
they come
Your
back
history.
to me.
Yeah, that's
here we go.
amazing. Now, there was something else I understood from an earlier conversation, that there's another benefit here. If somebody has haves, you can actually go online
Absolutely.
and find the wants.
So go back to your search again. So these are all halves, right?
Yes.
So if you go back to that search, go back to the commercial in Ontario again, and instead of hitting that apartment building halves, hit the one above that says wants.
Okay, is that over here?
Yep,
Where is
up
that?
two more. Up one,
Apartment
right there. Yep.
buildings. Okay, apartment buildings.
So now these are wanted.
Okay. So you just...
I know this sounds stupid, but
Yeah.
if they want something
Yeah.
and it's in the halves, wouldn't it make sense?
Right. That's an amazing trick. And
Well,
people are
that's-
hearing that right here on
That,
ICIWorld.
that's a real magic trick there.
TV. Well, but you were saying, like, sometimes people would call you and they say, oh, I need this, that, and the other. You just go online, find it for them, and go, wow, how did you find that?
And they love it. Recently, over the last 4 or 5 years, so many more people are investing in real estate because stock markets are fluctuating. Jobs are always it. They want something that brings them in a
Right.
return. And this gives me, over top of the other agents,
Yes.
10 times more properties to show.
Right.
And it's the same in Ontario commercial. It's the same for strip malls. It's the same for anything under that Ontario commercial. There's an incredible number of literally properties that are for sale. The problem is really simple. If you wanted an apartment building and you had one, you wanted to sell it, would you put a sign on the front lawn?
Of course not.
All your people would move out.
Right.
So the reason why this works is because these are not listed on MLS. You don't want this property listed on MLS. You want to keep your renters, you want to keep everybody happy. If you've got a business in here like a restaurant, you don't put a sign up that says for sale. Your employees leave, your customers don't come.
Right.
So this is done without signage. This is done with, this is my pocket listings and your pocket listings and everybody else's pocket listings in a great big huge pile so that I can go and find them.
Well, it makes you look like a genius too, right? Because people normally
Yep.
can't, if they don't know about ICIWorld, and even a lot of real estate agents
They
don't have any clue.
No.
And there could be a huge market opportunity for them.
Actually, I have several real estate agents that email me and say, Al, you can always find this stuff. I need I says, oh, great.
That's amazing.
And I get a referral fee
Yes.
for referring them to something right there. All they had to do is click a button.
That is amazing.
And at what is Gary's fee? $319 a year now?
Right.
I mean, come on. I can make that one referral fee. I can make $10,000. So, you saw some of those
Incredible
$23 million
opportunities.
apartment buildings. That's a lot of money to be thrown around in referral fees.
Yes.
So I think that what a lot of people don't hear when they listen to Gary talk, they hear him talk about all the great benefits. this is quantifiable numbers that show you what you have access to that you don't have access to if you're not in this system.
Right. Yeah. And you've been working in the real estate industry on an international front for over 10 years.
Well, I've been playing with properties and buying and selling and that for quite a while. And we do a lot of international work. We went to China in September. We're looking at a nice trip to Abu Dhabi in January.
Yes.
Clients are from everywhere. We get calls all the time. My partner, the better looking one, he fielded a call. Some woman from the Middle East called and said, I saw this property and I'd like to buy it because we're going to be moving here from where they were.
So she found your website.
She found the property and she found our website and said, that's what I want. And called us up, and sure enough, they're moving January 1st. Incredible. They're coming from out of country. So it kind of goes both ways. People coming this way and also clients here buying Florida,
so great,
Arizona.
Great excuse to travel.
Great excuse to travel, paid for by clients because I like that. My wife doesn't like that, but I like that because she can't come. Too much work to do. But I mean, I get to go everywhere and I get to service the client and make sure that they're making money. Because an investment isn't useless if it's not making any money.
Right. That's phenomenal. Phenomenal. And it's right here for the taking.
Absolutely. All you have to do is get a hold of the ICIWorld people. I think you have their information there.
ICIWorld.com.
ICIWorld.com. Actually, just click your negative button, and I think it's right up there.
This one here?
This one here.
Close it?
Yeah, just close that up. And I think, oh, where's your ICIWorld stuff? There we go.
There it is.
So I'm sure that people...
ICIWorld.com. So all the information, you can sign up. And I know Gary offers unbelievable support. Like, he's training people, coaching them. He says, if you haven't sold a property...
In 90 days.
In 90 days, something's wrong. And he'll stand behind the product.
Well, my phone rings. I hadn't done nothing in 90 days because... Well, I was being lazy. It had nothing to do with not doing anything. I was being lazy.
Right.
And because over the summer I have special children, so I was taking care of them. And, hey, where you been? What do you mean? Well, so he can see that there's traffic is not moving. He can see that there's no listings. I haven't posted anything. I haven't. It's what he stands behind what he says. Even if I don't believe what he says, he still stands behind what he says.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an amazing service. And just, I don't know how much time you have, but really interesting. I was out with Gary at one of his events. I was in Mississauga. And he was telling him all about these questions that you need to ask to get these pocket listings. And I'm listening to him and I'm thinking, crap. It's all crap. Like, this is just a sales thing. So it's all done, and he goes, let's do dinner. So, okay, so we go to, he looks up on silverspoon.net or something and finds a place to eat. So we're sitting there eating, and doesn't the owner come by? And he goes, oh, hi. Oh, see, we work on this. And he asks him the 3 blessed questions that he talked about, and the guy gave him the pocket listing on the spot.
Wow.
And I'm like,
it works.
Okay, I'm an idiot. Sometimes if we don't know it, we just don't believe it. Doesn't mean it's not true. We just don't believe it because we've never seen it work.
Right.
And his stuff just seems to work. He has a great insight. He's got 40 plus years in the business. He knows what he's doing. And he set this up. I remember talking to him this morning about this. He's more concerned that the agent can find a property on here and can sell it than he is about whether or not he makes any money on the person getting it listed on here. Because his first love is to get the agents what they need.
Yeah.
And he does a great job of it. I'm very impressed with the service.
He takes very good care of his agents. Absolutely, 100%.
What does that provide? He provides websites, .2 websites for people, and support for those websites. He actually helps with the support on those. And I mean, there's nothing he doesn't do. If you're a new agent, especially, you can't ask for better.
Golden opportunity.
Yeah. And now that he's moving more into residential, amazing. You know, the residential people are starting to understand we can do the same thing and you're seeing tons of residential listings pop up here. One of the cool ones is coming for sale. Coming for sale? You ever seen that in an MLS listing? Coming for sale?
Yeah, what's
Doesn't
that?
exist.
Yeah.
But in here, they putting up something, they know the listing signing is coming this week.
Okay.
So they put up, this is coming.
Right, okay.
We've actually utilized that system by putting a piece on, said coming for sale, had people looking at the property and offers ready for the day it was signed.
Wow.
Because it gives you a great way to market something even though you can't market it.
Wow. Amazing stuff, folks. I'm speaking with Alan Lake, sales representative from Century 21 Dream Homes in Oakville. We're talking about ICIWorld.com and this amazing database that ICIWorld.com and Gary Nuska has developed over the past 30 plus years.
Forever.
And amazing opportunity for buyers and sellers of real estate and for real estate agents to be taking advantage of this amazing opportunity to build your business. Alan, thank you so much for being here today.
It was a pleasure.
Appreciate it, and we'll see you next time here on ICIWorld.tv. I'm David Grossman.